talking about it on Shea Baby TV.
Man, listen to me. Stevie J was in the car with us when Big got murdered, brother. In the car behind us. I sold a chain that weekend to Stevie J that he didn't even pay me for the cross on it or nothing. You know what I'm saying? He gave me half the money. He took that same chain that I sold him, brother, and gave it to Faith the night that Big died, talking about he was giving it to little Chris. He didn't even own the chain at the time. So I know Stevie J real well. He could play those games like he don't know me, but he knows me very well. He done said a lot of clown shit on the internet about me. You understand? Talking about I got bad knees and all this other bullshit. Man, I'll kick Stevie J so far to that, he'll take shoe polish. I don't know when he became a fucking gangster. Excuse me for my language. I don't know when he became a gangster. He was talking all that gangster stuff and about 50 and what he'll do and how he was never that type of dude, bro, man. That's them drugs, man. That is them drugs.
Smalls, Mace, Total, the Locks. You know, I go that far back. You know what I mean? So I never once ever, you know, like I said, I always wanted to protect the GOATs. The Shea Baby TV platform, we always talk about this every single day. It's all about protecting the GOATs. That's all we do. We straight protect the GOATs. So I never wanted to see this man go away for life. But I did not like the fact that this nigga went and smacked Cassie up and beat her up in them streets. That's all I said that I didn't like about Diddy. But that nigga's on his way home. Make sure you go like and subscribe to the channel if you like what's going on, if you like all the hip-hop and the sports news, and you like everything that Shea Baby's bringing to the table, make sure you like and subscribe. You already know the vibe. Serge, I'm glad Ike is on that this morning so we, you know, he can school us a little bit too. All right, let's see what's going on. Young Scooter, let's get back to that. I done love cocaine. I done fell in love with a Cuban. Yeah. All right, let's get back to Young Scooter. Young Scooter. How he done, okay. All right, so here we go. There's a lot of stuff on this guy, man, right now. It's crazy. All right, let's see what the police say.
Looking for your next...
Let's see what the police say first, and then we're going to take it to the streets.
Discussion, what led to the 39-year-old having to flee from police? Can you give us a little bit more detail? Because it just seems, what exactly led to him running away?
So, again, there was a 911 call of a dispute with shots fired and a female being dragged back into the residence. When officers arrived, a male initially opened the door, closed the door on the officer's face without communicating completely. That's when the officers established a perimeter and the two males fled. Why they fled, obviously, we can't speak for them. So it's still an active investigation.
Was the woman injured at all?
So we were not able to locate a female. We ended up with two males and the decedent.
And you said the dispute was started in a car, a moving car?
No, outside of the residence.
Outside of the residence, and then a woman was drugged back into the...
That's what was reported. We have not been able to substantiate any of that, which is also a part of our investigation.
And then when he jumped over the fence from one victim, what wound was, I guess, did he shoot himself?
No, there was no indication of anyone being shot. This appears that there was, when he fell, some type of fracture injuries to the leg, which caused the bleeding.
And to clarify, this wasn't any involvement with the Atlanta police as far as shooting?
Correct. There's no, in neither one of these cases were officers involved in shooting.
You know, I wish Young Scooter didn't run. That's where he went wrong. I like Scooter. You know, forget about his talent, man. You know, Young Scooter, 39 years old, what we running for, man? This is crazy. Yeah, baby. Then it's foul. Because, you know, in the type of business you in the type of world you in, you still got friends that are caught up in other type of stuff. And, you know, he's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's his birthday. He probably stopping by his nigga's house. They got a little trap house, you know, in Atlanta. And it's just nasty. You know, shout out to my man Scooter too, man. The City of Gods. Like I said, he introduces me to him. He puts me, you know, in a group chat with him maybe 10 years ago, 7, 8 years ago. And I couldn't believe this. This is when Scooter was at the Island Left Cocaine. And I'm talking to Scooter because me and Kiss, we got the team. Look, let me show you. I showed y'all this before. Look, a whole bag full of uniforms. This is no lie. Look, Jada Kiss Elite. You know what I mean? Me and Kiss, we got the team together. So, you know, I'm outside. So his son is probably like 17, 18 years old right now. So his son and the kids that I got involved on my team are probably like the same age. So I'm playing out in a tournament in DC, and I'm just getting little kids from different states to play on this one celebrity team, Jadakiss team. So I'm getting all the best kids from each state to play. Young Scooter's son is one of them. The City of Gods connects me with Scooter. I talked to young Scooter. You know what I mean? We connect at Fordham University at Gym Rat. This is 2013. He come to New York. This is a fact. That's why I say young Scooter's a friend of mine. Good dude. You know, it's always good. This is why me and Jadakiss, pause, we got a good relationship. When you deal with these dudes on everything outside of the business, you see the real them. The real them. Because when I conversated with young Scooter, you know, he was talking positive things, you know, trying to do this for the community, trying to do that, you know, trying to get teams would do this, do that, do this. You know, everything was, you know, putting his money into basketball programs. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not mistaken, I think he had a team, the young Scooter something. He had his own AAU team. That was the bond that we had. I had the Jadakiss team. He had the Scooter team. We was the first niggas with the rapper AAU teams. And that's a fact. And no, let me take it back. I don't want to say the first. We was the first wave. The first one is way before our time. This is Master P and them. Master P got the Rosen in them. He's been doing that. But we talking about the niggas that's from the streets, the mixtape rappers, the niggas that are selling albums, that's not CEOs, that niggas that are in them streets for real. Young Scooter, Jadakiss. Big facts. Rest in peace to Young Scooter, and that's a fact. So if I hear anything else about that, man, I'll let y'all know. We'll talk about it during the week. You know, it's only Wednesday. We all plan to be on for tomorrow and definitely for Freaky Fridays. That's the fact. Shout out to Niche. I'm not going to let you down, Niche. I'm not going to let you down, Niche. We definitely Freaky Friday in it. I told y'all before, all those freaky videos with the thotties with the butts out, that's your girl Nishi. Yeah, Niche, I done snitched on you. That's right. All right, so, Lil Baby. They talking about it. It could be over for him. You know, I'm seeing all over the Shade Room. You know, I didn't put it up on. Once Shade Room puts it up, World Star and all that, I don't attack it because I know a lot of people on the page follows it. So it's like a waste of time for me to sit there and make a post for something I know y'all already seen. So I didn't put this up on the page yesterday. But I do say, this is serious. This is serious. Lil Baby Rico case. Let's see what's going on out there because they've talked.
Okay, Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, so I'm the neighborhood watch, and
Uh-huh.
basically like
Neighborhood watch. I'm the neighborhood watch. There's 7 people in the house, and there's a whole domestic dispute going on. She says.
I said, these guys they're like selling drugs in and out of the house. All you see is guys coming in and out of the house with guns and stuff. They holding the guns in the air, and then it's like
Guys coming in and out of the house. It's a drug house, and they holding their guns up in the air. Okay, keep going. You're doing good.
I'm not sure if they're pimping, but it's
Pimping. Whole nother turn. Okay, we trapping, we pimping, guns in the air, Onyx style. You neighborhood watch. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see how in depth she can get. This is some Tarantino shit she's going with, huh?
the situation that's going on right now. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw
No clothes. Okay.
her outside. He was fighting the girl.
He's fighting the girl. Seven dudes in the crib, guns in the air, all that pimping. Threw the girl outside naked. Now he's outside fighting her.
He literally fought the girl. I'm not sure what they was fighting over. If they was fighting over drugs, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like
Pimping, drugs, maybe both.
they were fighting over drugs. And then they started shooting. She had someone come.
Who is they? The 7 guys? The one guy that tossed the naked girl outside and started fighting her? But then he's fighting this woman, and then the other 6 guys started. Who's they? They started shooting? This is a whole movie scene that's going down, huh? Okay.
Come over there and they started shooting. But the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing illegal stuff.
What do you need an investigation for? If you got this whole scene of commando going on there, like who cares about an investigation? Show up to this shit right here, right now, right?
Stuff over there, and it's disturbing the
How many
area.
shots were fired?
I would say 3. It was 3 shots.
When did it
3
happen?
shots.
It's happening now.
It's happening right now. They're shooting right now.
So I believe the girl is hurt,
And
and
they're
that's why
coming from
they-
273 William Knott Drive.
That's not yes. And the girl is hurt because she was like bleeding profusely, like blood everywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you see or hear anything else?
Yeah, she's trying to get away, and they're holding her. She's being held hostage. Like she's trying to. They brought her. The guy that was fighting her, she ran outside naked, and then he was fighting her outside. And then there was another commotion. She tried to get away. He dragged her back in the house. So now they're at the door, literally fighting. She's trying to get.
Dragged her back in the house, but they're at the door. So you could see all this. Is it inside the house or outside the house?
out. He's refusing to let her out, and it's like 7 guys in the house. There's also a child in danger as well because she has a baby.
There's a child in danger as well because she has a baby. You just know, yo, what the fuck do you need detectives for when you got neighborhood watch that got this much fucking insight into what's going on? What?
Okay, you said the female is naked?
Yeah, she's naked and she's bleeding profusely from her head.
Okay. Can you give me a description of the male?
The male is like has like a caramel complexion, low haircut.
Is he black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
He's black and he drives. I believe.
What color shirt
like
and pants do he have on?
Was she about to give the description of the car? Did she say he drives? Yo, she cut herself off from describing the car for a second.
Regular blue jeans and like a regular like t-shirt.
Well, before I get into that, is this a business house or an apartment?
This is a house, and I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved. There is like 7 guys in the house, and they all have guns. You guys need to hurry.